Defense news in a nutshell, your fortnightly guide to all that's happening in MINDEF and the SCF in under 5 minutes. Here's what happened from the 3rd to the 16th of October. The Singapore Armed Forces has secured more training opportunities in Australia to hone its operational edge in the long term. Singapore and Australian Ministers for Defence Dr. Ong Ye Kung and Maurice Payne signed a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, on military training and training area development. The signing was witnessed by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong and his Australian counterpart Malcolm Turnbull during PM Lee's visit to Australia from 11th to 13th October. As one of the initiatives under the Singapore-Australia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, this agreement will allow the SCF to conduct unilateral exercises in Australia with 14,000 troops for 18 weeks a year over 25 years in training areas 10 times the size of Singapore. Both Singapore and Australia will also jointly develop the Townsville Field Training Area and the Shoalwater Bay Training Area, with a master plan including new training areas such as a live firing range for large guns and facilities such as an urban ops city.
You can use it for tanks, you can use it for artillery, you can use it for armored infantry, you can use it for the guards, special forces, as well as joint, which means that you can use it for helicopter strikes, for strikes from fighter aircraft. So obviously it's a very rare piece of training ground where you can do all that with enough size and distances for our armored vehicles, for our mechanized and motorized brigades.
Other areas of enhanced cooperation include personnel exchanges, intelligence sharing, security dialogue, science and technology collaborations, and the development of Exercise Trident into a signature bilateral joint military exercise. Defense chiefs and representatives from the 5 Power Defense Arrangements, or FPDA, member nations, namely Australia, Malaysia, New Zealand, Singapore, and the United Kingdom, gathered for the 17th FPDA Defense Chiefs Conference in Singapore. At the conference, the defense chiefs and representatives reaffirmed their commitment to the FPDA and discussed ways to further strengthen the interoperability and cooperation among their armed forces.
We'll continue to participate, we'll continue to welcome our friends. We are very thankful for their commitment and to see their contribution in assuring the peace and stability, especially so in this part of the region.
The FPDA continues to be a very important arrangement and a platform to promote regional security. After 45 years, we're happy at the current state of FPDA and will continue to strengthen the arrangement going forward.
The defense chiefs celebrated 45 years of friendship and close defense ties at a celebratory dinner hosted by Singapore's Chief of Defence Force, Lieutenant General Perry Lim. They also met with Singapore's Minister for Defence, Dr. Ong Ye Kung, over breakfast, visited the Kranji War Memorial, and attended the opening ceremony of Exercise Bersama Lima at Changi Naval Base. The ongoing tri-service exercise is conducted from 4th to 21st October and involves 11 ships, 1 submarine, 71 aircraft, 5 ground-based air defense fire units, 4 land platoons, and 3 dive teams from the 5 FPDA member nations. An open and inclusive regional architecture and respect for a rules-based international order will allow all countries, both big and small, to coexist and prosper in the era of globalization, said Senior Minister of State for Defence Ong Ye Kung during his speech at the 7th Xiangshan Forum.
An open and inclusive attitude in the era of globalization changes the rules of engagement for new and emerging powers. We no longer have to subscribe to the belief that relations between a rising and an incumbent power are a zero-sum game and conflict is unavoidable. Global conditions today are fundamentally different. Because with interconnected global markets and production systems, countries are interdependent.
During his visit to Beijing from 10th to 12th October, Mr. Ong met with China's Deputy Chief of Joint Staff, Admiral Sun Jianguo. They reaffirmed the warm and friendly bilateral defense relations between Singapore and China, strengthened through professional exchanges, exercises, and port calls over the years. Mr. Ong welcomed China's deeper defense cooperation with the region through platforms such as the Xiangshan Forum, Shangri-La Dialogue, and ASEAN Defense Ministers Meeting Plus. Mr. Ong also met with Thailand's Deputy Minister of Defense, General Udomde Sitabut, Brunei's Deputy Minister of Defense, Yang Mulia First Admiral Retired Dato Seri Palawan Abdul Aziz bin Haji Muhammad Tamit, and Malaysia's Deputy Minister of Defense, YB Dato Seri Muhammad Johari bin Baharu.
I name this ship Unity. May God bless her and all who sail on her.
The Navy's third Littoral Mission Vessel, or LMV, was launched at the Singapore Technologies Marine's Benoi Yard. In his opening address, Senior Minister of State for Defence Ong Ye Kung expressed his confidence in the LMV's ability to take the RSN into the future.
The smarter, faster, and sharper LMVs are far more capable and versatile. They can also be quickly reconfigured with mission modules, including unmanned systems, helicopter operations, medical facilities, and a boarding team capability to fulfill a wide range of missions.
The first two LMVs, Independence and Sovereignty, are currently undergoing sea trials. LMV Independence is expected to be fully operational by 2017, and the other 7 LMVs by 2020. For more details on these stories, visit mindef.gov.sg. Now let's check out what's buzzing on our social media channels. From mechanized assaults to urban operations, personnel from the Singapore Army and United States Marine Corps trained alongside each other at the 25th exercise Valiant Mark. Conducted in 29 Palms, California, the annual bilateral exercise also saw the participation of the Republic of Singapore Air Force's F-16 fighter aircraft for the very first time. Check out the Army's Facebook page for a slice of the action. Well, that's our defense news in a nutshell. Get to know us more through one of our social media channels. This is Mike from Power 98, signing off.